What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay Anna, licensed esthetician and professional makeup artist. So for today, we're gonna do a Thanksgiving glam. I do not plan on posting next week because I'm just gonna take a break. I need a break from work. I need a break from content creating. I just want a little break before we come back in with December, and even when around Christmas time is, we're gonna take another break. I love this time of the year. But today we're gonna do a Thanksgiving glam because you may want to get your face done. You may want to beat your face while you eat your turkey, your dressing, and or if you got a seafood bowl, whatever it is that you eat for Thanksgiving, you might want to beat your face and have a very beautiful glam. So let me show y'all what I'm gonna do today. I'm thinking of something very soft. Of course, I'm going to incorporate some browns just to fit the chilly weather, especially here in Georgia. It just dropped like out the blue, but what can you expect? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. So keep on watching and get your brushes, get you some music on, get your makeup out, and let's get started. So we prepped the skin. So what I did was use some micellar water just to give my face a good cleansing, and then I used the Emberlisse La Creme, the Emberlisse moisturizer, the cream. So I'm gonna powder them down very lightly using the Fit Me powder from Maybelline, and I will be filling in my brows using the Morphe pencil, the finer brow pencil in the shade Java. And I'm gonna do that later. Actually, I'm actually gonna conceal my brows first because I'm going for a really soft full glam eye look, and I'm gonna use the Infallible concealers in the shade Honey and Caramel. Alrighty then, so we are prepped. These brows are not moving. If y'all haven't already, please purchase this. This is a really great gel to just lay down those brows, especially if you want a long lasting brow to last you throughout the day. I am using the coffee shop palette from Juvia's Place. And so the look that I'm gonna go for today is something brown, soft, glam. We'll see what goes on. But the first shade that I am gonna go in with is I'm gonna use this shade right here and dip it into my brush, which this brush is the number 4 brush from the Crown case. And we're just gonna tap that directly into the crease. If you need extra, go back into your palette. Kind of going into where my eye naturally folds, which is right here, and I'm going a little bit above it. The nose area a little bit towards the front of the brow. This is gonna help me with preparing for a nose contour, but also it just looks really pretty in person of how everything just comes together. Now the next shade I'm taking is this top shade right here, which kind of looks like a straight up milk chocolate shade, and I am going to put that into the crease here using my exact same brush, and just try to deepen that up by adding a little bit of definition and smokiness. Now I am gonna have to use a different brush to bring in that first brown shade that I had. Nice, use that one because it is gonna kind of disappear a little bit. But I don't have as much on the brush of this milk chocolate shade because we're just gonna keep everything soft. Going in with a different brush, going back in with that very first shade, and I am gonna mix it in a little bit with this shade right here, which kind of looks like a little khaki shade. Just dipping back and forth with that, and we're gonna blend out the edges of those two shades. But I am gonna go back in with that milk chocolate shade because I want a little bit more. And also try to bring it inward a little bit towards the lid. All right, so taking that same concealers, that I use. We're just gonna put a little bit in the lid space. I'm not really cutting the lid, but I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit before I put another shade onto the lid. And now I'm gonna take a different brush and just blend that out. Kind of blend it upwards too. In this direction. That's a little bit more denser. Yeah, this is perfect. Just to blend that out some. And I'm also gonna use the same brush to put the lid color on. Lid space. There's this white shade right here, and I don't want that specifically there. So I think I'm gonna mix this one and that shade together and see what we get. Okay, that might do good. Sorry y'all, I gotta turn this up, I can't see. This shade right there. And I'm gonna do that in the outer corner. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna smoke that out. And also bring it open to the crease. Definition, babes. Definition. I want you to, well, you probably can't see it. I might need to put some more white. Ooh, no. No. No, we don't want that. I'm gonna have to mix it with a little brown. Okay. Okay. Okay, period. I am gonna add kind of like a dark brown. Gotta get an angled brush. And to do that, because I don't have a brown liquid liner, I do, but it's not gel. That's what I meant. I don't have a gel. No, I don't have a gel brown liquid liner. I need to get one. So what I'm gonna do, because makeup, I don't think makeup has rules. It's just different techniques of how to do it. So I'm gonna take my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm gonna spray. I don't know if this is running out, but what's going on? But anyway, I missed my angle brush, and I'm gonna go in and dip into, I'm thinking this shade right here, which is a very deep chocolate, dark chocolate brown. And I'm gonna dip in a little bit with my angled brush. All right, looking straight ahead. I'm gonna try to do a little liner with my eyeshadow. Ooh. These are be some of my favorite looks. It just be something about that liner. This might work. A little brush like this. And we're gonna smoke that out. Will be my very last pair because I have to buy some more. Kiss New Natural Lashes in the shade New Blazer. I'm gonna put those on off camera, and when I come back, we are gonna jump right into this base. Keep watching. if you so far here, let me tell you something. So far, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you are enjoying this tutorial. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you hit that bell because you need to be notified when I upload. And also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate it. You just don't know how much. I think y'all do know how much because I love y'all. All 200 of y'all. Because guess what? If 200 y'all was in my apartment right now, there's too many people. It's how I see it. But thank you so much for watching, and I will be right back so we can do this. All right, lashes are on. I know I said I was gonna wait till the end, but I just had to put them on. Ooh, it looks so good. So now it's prime the skin. So I'm gonna use the Milani Blur Out Smoothing Primer. It also has a cooling effect to it. And what I'm gonna do is put that right here into my T-zone, because I like that area to be blurred out. As you can see, is the NYX the face glue. So I used this last week. That is too much, but I used this last week and my makeup lasted. I was kind of shocked, not gonna lie, because it wasn't as gripping or that sticky feeling compared to like the Power Grip or the Jelly Pop primer. So I was very surprised by it. So I'm gonna go with this one first, or next. That was like 2 bumps. Put that on the cheeks and around the forehead. And I'm also gonna go under the eyes too, because we want that concealer to really stick. Let's do some color correcting. So I'm gonna go on the chin area and also around my mouth. And I'm gonna blend that out using this very small concealer brush. And the color corrector I'm using is from e.l.f. It's their Camo color corrector in the shade Orange. They also have peach shades, yellow, blue, green, to cancel out any redness, to cancel out any grayness on the skin. Pretty much have a corrector for all skin tones. Now, it may not be like the best coverage, but it definitely is blendable, so don't you worry. Spots on the forehead that I've been picking at. Let me tell you something. I may be an esthetician, but I don't even listen to my own advice. So that means listen to me when I say don't pick at your skin, because your forehead's gonna look like mine and you're gonna be struggling for years to get it clear. So if you don't want to end up like that, don't pick at your face. Have unevenness in your skin, which we all do. So you want to use a color corrector to bring those tones and all the shades and hues in your skin back together. And it definitely helps too when you then put on the foundation or you then put on your concealer. You'll notice how evenly toned that your skin is. All right, after color correcting, let's do some foundation. So I'm taking an oldie but a goodie in my opinion, and that is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. And I have it in the shade Nutmeg. And first, I'm just gonna layer all that onto the skin. I try to paint it up there evenly as I can. And then we're gonna blend it out using a foundation brush. Or I'm gonna use a foundation brush and then I'm gonna go back in with a sponge. That's how I do my foundation or my base, and that's how I get that skin light finish. Also too, with this foundation, I mixed it in a little bit with this blue pigment to neutralize it, because this foundation is it's peachy but it's very warm, and I wanted to tone it down some. So blue is always going to neutralize your orange shades, so you only need a little bit. If you are a black girl who has been told all your life that you have a warm tone, and so you buy warm tone foundations all the time and they just look orange, I would recommend purchasing this, especially if it's a foundation that you love. But if it's a foundation that you ain't love in the first place, go back and get another one. But this, a white, a red, a yellow, all those primary colors, if you study your color theory, are gonna help with canceling out the opposite color. So blue is the opposite on the opposite of orange on the color wheel. I forgot what red and yellow is, but I know blue is. So yeah, you get it off Amazon, or you can probably go to the store and get it, but I would just get it off Amazon. That's why I got this. So I'll make sure I put that down in the description box of the link of where I got it, and I would recommend that you purchase that. And it's good for any skin tone. Don't just think it's for black girls or darker skin, black and brown girls, but y'all know we get matches orange or in red all the time, and that's not our skin tone. See how it is once you blend it all out. I really like this foundation. A lot of people didn't like it because of the fragrance in it, and I can understand that because it definitely does have a fragrance in it. But I just like the coverage. The coverage, and I love how with e.l.f.'s products, they do try, and I mean, at least they try, y'all. Like, it's a drugstore affordable brand, but at least they try to make products that give you a skin light finish. Now, is it gonna be meant for everybody? No, because everybody doesn't have like texture like I do. Like, I don't break out as much as you can see on my face. I don't have that much texture, but I know that some people do. So you can try it out, but if it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. I don't think all brands are meant to work for everyone either. That's my, I guess, unpopular opinion. But I think it's true. Every brand isn't meant for everyone. So you find what's meant for you. And two, like, they're probably not even marketing out to you. They probably got a whole different type of consumer that they're doing. So that's why, go find what is marketing to you. Go find what calls for you. Now, if you want to call it out, call it out. Power to you. But everybody ain't meant for all of us. I do bronzing off camera because I'm reviewing a product that will be coming out soon. So now what I'm going to do is blush. So I am taking e.l.f.'s Camo Liquid Blush. It's some of my favorite blush, y'all. And I have it in the shade Very Well and Copper Etiquette. Hold on a second. Copper Etiquette. I could not figure out how to say that word, but I blended those two together to get this very like pinkish orange shade, and we're gonna put that onto the highest points of the cheeks. I'm not gonna smile because I'm not trying to drag the face down, but honestly, I'm gonna smile anyway. But I am gonna place that at the highest points of my cheeks and kind of go under the eye with it too. That's the trend, y'all. I feel like ever since Sabrina Carpenter, makeup artist, like created that look, that is what us makeup girls are on now. You probably not heard it so many times, but it's true. Blush is gonna disappear. And also too, you may be asking, well, why are you doing so many steps? Like, why all this liquid? This is what's gonna help with having a long-lasting makeup application. When you go in with your liquids or creams first, and you're gonna set them all with powders. You know, when you're painting your wall, you want your paint on the wall to last longer, you put a primer down first. Put your primer down first. You paint in different layers to give you the right turnout from it. So think of it like that. All right, concealer. Y'all, I'm getting a little sleepy. Oops. But concealer I'm using today, I bought this J-Cat Masterclass color palette. So you could use these for concealers. You could use these for liquid bronzer, contour bronzing. You could use it to make foundation. I'm just trying to figure out how to make them a tiny bit more creamier. Because I don't know if they're creamy or not. I don't know. This is my first time using them on myself. I used them on my auntie one time when I was having her one of my models. I think I'm just gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna put a little bit on the forehead. All right, so I did set my face using Maybelline Fit Me powder, and then I just used some bronzer. This is the Black Radiance contour palette. I have it in the shade medium to dark. And now we're about to go in with some blush. Also with this palette, I used the sculpting shade, not the sculpting shade. Yeah, it is the sculpting shade in the middle there. And I just went over where I had the powder from Maybelline. Now on to blush. So for blush, I'm gonna use this palette here. I'm always showing this palette and I didn't even know it was discontinued. But it's from Makeup Revolution and it was some collaboration that they did with someone. And put that right on top. But like lightly sweep it though. And I kind of bring it a little bit under my eye. Same thing that I did with the liquid blush. You don't need as much though, because this palette is very pigmented when it comes to the blush, and it is gonna show through. If you want this palette, I think you can still purchase it. I don't know if Ulta sells it, 'cause that's where I got it from, but you can find it on some website out there. Be careful though, you know, spray it down with alcohol. Make sure you ain't breaking out. Put all those powders using Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I have no clue where the top is for this. I'm gonna let that dry. I had a sneeze. Excuse me. But you see how that settled that? And so now I've been looking at myself. I was like, what's missing? Something missing. And what's been missing is my dang brows are not filled in. So that's what we're gonna do. So this is the Morphe Defining Brow Pencil, Definer Brow Pencil in the shade Java. And I am going to fill in my brows a tiny bit. And this pencil is really good, especially if you have like thicker brows, or fuller brows. I shouldn't say, I should use fuller. Like myself, my brows are full. Oh, wait, I about fell out. Do you see? Oh my gosh, I did that. I be forgetting how good this pencil is, cause it definitely, and you gotta be light with it. That's the trick. You have to be light with this pencil when you're filling in your brows. Ooh. I don't know if y'all know, but I do my brows two different ways. I'll probably fill them in, do a real snatch brow, or I do them like I do now. I just like how natural looking and feeling that my brows look and feel whenever I do this method of filling them in. I have pretty full brows, so I don't feel like I need to be as dramatic as I used to be with them. I just need to define the shape. And this Morphe pencil really does a great job with it. All right, for lips, I'm taking a brown lip liner. This one has been discontinued, which is why I'm not gonna tell y'all, you know, which one it is. But I feel like my eyes are so bold looking that I'm just gonna be as light as I can with the lips. And not overline them, but just add a little dimension and color to them. So yeah, take any, oh. Sorry, y'all. Take any brown lip liner that you have. And line those lips. And I always go out with my finger. And just try to blend that out some. Now, where's my palette? Here's where this palette's gonna come into. Because I was gonna do my usual nude, but those nudes be too pink. I be wanting something, I want something that is more flesh tone. So I'm gonna take this palette here, and I think I'm gonna use this shade right there. Trust the process, it's okay. Going back in with the lip liner. And also too, to like kind of blend those two together. I had a gloss somewhere. Oh, my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Caramelt. We're gonna see how this looks. On top of it, ooh, it smells so good too. Looks pretty. But then in the center, I'm gonna do a little nude, and I'm gonna take my Rim Beauty Gloss in the shade Wifey. All right, and then going back into this Color Fix palette. I know. It's like, what are you doing? This is my look combos, y'all. I'm taking that darker shade and lining my lips. Ooh. Like that. So Juvia's Places highlight, the Heroin Glow, #1. And I put that in the inner corner and a little bit on my cheeks and my nose. So we're gonna lock all that in using Makeup Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray. Alrighty then. And it wouldn't be a completed look if y'all didn't come in a little closer. I'm not my camera down, I'm just everywhere. But this is the completed look. This is your Thanksgiving glam. And I do mean glam. Like, no, we're gonna stick to a soft look, okay? We're gonna do something like this. No, do not just only put the brown shadow on. Like, do something else, you know? Do a little wing, smoke out the eyes. Also too, I added a tiny bit of shimmer on the lid. It just wouldn't be a Jayana look if I didn't have that. But hey y'all, how are we looking? I think it looks really pretty. I think it came out really pretty. I think the skin looks good. I still have to let it settle a little bit more, but I like the dewy and glowiness that's in. And I think this look combo was cute too. This was not what I had in mind, but you know, improvisation, that's not the word. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching, especially if you watched this whole entire thing, because I kind of was a little bit everywhere. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. All products that I used today will be down in the description box as usual. I'm not gonna leave you hanging, and I'm also gonna leave that link for that pigment if you want to check that out. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next tutorial. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and make sure you hit that bell so that you're notified of my next upload. I will see y'all in my next video. If I'm probably not gonna upload on the week of Thanksgiving, so I will see y'all possibly that next week. So hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving. Love on your family, and just be grateful for the life that you have. And I will see y'all in the next one.